Magic with the mic.
I don't know how it's doing.
What up, man? It's your boy Magic with the mic. I'm back again. Another reaction video. Another junk mail episode. Part 2 to the Euphrates River drying up. Yeah, so you already know what this is about, so we just gonna hop right into this shit.
And is also sometimes referred to as simply the Euphrates Dam, creates a reservoir called Lake Assad, which is used for irrigation of cotton crops. Syria has already dammed its two major tributaries and is currently working on another dam construction project. The Iraqi government maintains 7 operational dams, but water management was not a priority under Saddam Hussein's rule. Since the fall of the Ba'ath regime in Iraq in 2003, water consumption has once again become a primary concern.
I knew it was!
Because there is so little water available in the Middle East, Iraq lives in constant fear that its neighbors, Syria and Turkey, will consume the vast majority of the available water before it reaches Iraq. In its current form, irrigation in southern Iraq contributes very little water to the Shat al-Arab, which is a tributary of the Tigris. Chapter, Connection to Bible. According to Genesis 2:14, one of the 4 rivers that flow out of the Garden of Eden is a river called Pereth, which is the Hebrew word for the Euphrates. The name Euphrates comes from a Hebrew word that could have originated from the word stream or to break forth. This word has been translated into English as the Euphrates. The Hebrew name for this river is Hiddekel. It is...
See, I didn't even know all of this, you know what I'm saying? As far as the translations with the names and stuff like that, I'm not really into that stuff, but I do read my Bible and stuff, but I don't even think I'm this far into the Bible with talking about the Euphrates and Africa and all that stuff like that and Israel and stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty far in it though, but yeah, that's another topic, another story.
4th river after the Pishon, the Gihon, and the Tigris, to form from the river that flows out of the garden. The other 3 rivers are the Pishon, the Gihon, and the Tigris. The river with the same name served as one of the demarcation lines for the land that God had promised to Abraham and the descendants of Abraham who descended from him through Isaac and Jacob. In the Hebrew Bible, it is frequently referred to as simply the river. For example, on that day the Lord made a covenant with Abram and said, "To your descendants I give you this land, from the river of Egypt to the great river, the Euphrates." After creating the Tigris and Euphrates, God says, "The name of the river is Tigris. It is the river that flows east of Ashur. The Euphrates, for its part, is..."
Excuse me. Yeah, man. I just wanted to stop it to say that it trips me out a little bit that this stuff is like this stuff that is happening right here that we're watching right now is happening in real time. You know what I'm saying? Like as we speak, type shit, and people still just refuse to acknowledge it, or they acknowledge it and they just be like, "No, all right." You know what I mean? That's basically the attitude of people. I mean, it is what it is. It is to each his own. I'm not forcing this on nobody. I'm not trying to force nobody to become a Christian or believe in God or nothing. It's like this is simply just something that I'm choosing to do myself. You feel me? So.
4th river. The Euphrates forms the land's northern and eastern boundary, and God makes the following promise to Abram. "From the Wadi of Egypt to the great river, the river Euphrates, I give this land to your descendants." God instructs the Israelites to travel to the promised land as follows. Genesis 15:18 in the Jerusalem Bible. "Begin your journey and make your way to the hill country of the Amorites, and to all of their neighbors in the Arabah, the hill country, the Shephelah, the Negeb, the seacoast, the land of the Canaanites, and the Lebanon, as far as the great river, the river Euphrates." The Israelites are given this promise regarding the promised land by God, who communicates it to Moses. "Every place where you set the soles of your feet shall be yours. Your territory's borders are going to extend all the way from the desert to Lebanon, and from the Euphrates River all the way out to the western sea." And the 6th angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared.
And
the
it's
sixth
happening.
angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the battle of Armageddon might be prepared. Chapter, The Hidden Mystery in Euphrates. Recent drops in water levels at the lake created by the Euphrates Dam in eastern Syria have made it possible to examine a sizable archaeological burial site from the Wadi Sal al-Kasab and Shams al-Din region in the northwestern countryside of Raqqa, all the way to the administrative border between Raqqa and Aleppo. The site, which dates back to the Byzantine civilization in the Raqqa province, sprawls over large areas on the eastern bank of the Euphrates Dam, also known as Tapka Dam Lake. It was established in the Raqqa province during the time of the Byzantine civilization. The decline in water levels of the Euphrates and Tigris that has occurred over the course of the last 3 years has allowed for the exposure of a great number of archaeological sites that were previously covered by the waters of these two rivers, which flow through Syria, Iraq, and Turkey.
This is the type of stuff
Over
that
the course
doesn't
of
get
the
talked
last
about
few years,
enough.
the water level in the Euphrates River has dropped to perilously low levels.
This is the kind of stuff that doesn't get talked about enough. This is the stuff that people need to be talking about more. You feel what I'm saying? Like, all that other stuff is cool. You know what I'm saying? All the Hollywood gossip and all that. You know what I mean? It's cool. Know about your favorite actors, your favorite, you know what I'm saying? But where does this kind of stuff come into play? You feel what I'm saying? Like, when do people start talking about this? I feel like most people are afraid of this. They'll say they aren't, but other actions show otherwise. You feel me? So, but that's just my opinion. So, you know what I mean? Don't get butthurt.
The flow of water from Turkey into Syrian territory is less than 200 cubic meters per second, which is less than half of the quantity that Turkey and Syria agreed upon in 1987. The Euphrates riverbed witnessed 6 historical eras, including the Sumerian, Akkadian, Assyrian, Greek, and Byzantine eras, in addition to the Islamic era. Abdul Razak al-Aliawi, an engineer and former director of Syria's maintenance department for the Euphrates River, told Al Monitor. Al-Aliawi was the former director of Syria's maintenance department for the Euphrates River. He believed that the construction of dams in the first place was an unjust decision. In 1968, under the leadership of Youssef Zain, the Syrian government constructed the Euphrates Dam without first rerouting the Euphrates River away from the desert and creating lakes there. Instead, Aliawi stated that the lake that was formed as a result of the dam had a length of 100 kilometers and a width of 8 kilometers, and it submerged the most notable ancient sites that were located along the river. Only a select few artifacts and monuments were spared during the destruction. As the water level continues to fall, he stated that many cemeteries are located in this area, which is also believed to include hundreds of Syriac Christian monasteries. When the sun is shining and the water in the lake is clear, it is possible to make out the gravestones of the cemeteries that are still underwater. In the western part of Raqqa, a few cemeteries have been discovered on the right bank of the lake, but he said that the left bank is more rocky, making it difficult to carry out digging works. In July, as the waters of the Euphrates River began to recede in the city of Anna in Iraq, the ruins of the ancient city of Talbs were made visible. Following the lowering of the water level in the Haditha Dam, an Iraqi archaeologist by the name of Mohammad Jassim reported the discovery of at least 80 previously submerged historical sites. The Department of Antiquities in Dohuk, which is located in the Kurdistan region of Iraq, made the announcement on June 6 that they had found a city that belonged to the Mitanni Empire and had been submerged for 3,400 years. The city was exposed when the waters of the Tigris River basin receded. Bex Privkani, the director of the Dohuk Department of Antiquities, stated on June 6 to reporters that the city, which was historically referred to as Zakiko, was mentioned in Babylonian texts. According to him, it consists of a palace in addition to a number of other buildings, as well as a large fence. Cuneiform texts were also discovered at the site. The historical Hastek Castle, which can only be reached by boat, was exposed to the surface of the Keben Dam Lake on the Euphrates River in a region of eastern Turkey last year as a result of the water level dropping in the lake caused by the Keben Dam. According to Kork Maz San, who serves as the head of the history department at the Firat Euphrates University in Turkey, it is believed that the castle was originally a temple that dates back to the time before the Christian era. During that time, He issued a statement to the press in which he explained that the castle is carved into the rocks on 3 different levels and has Greek inscriptions on the walls of its interior. So, we have come to an end of today's video. If you like this video, then please leave a...
Alright, man, that's the end of that video, man. Like, all that stuff is crazy. It's a lot to take in. Like, there's some stuff in here I might have to go back through and watch again, because I didn't even catch all that, because I was still stuck on a few things. I was still stuck on stuff, like, other topics before they even got to the next one. You know what I'm saying? So, but ain't it fun to learn stuff, man, when you don't know? Like, ain't it fun to learn stuff you don't know? You know what I'm saying? Like, but, that's all for this video, man. Yo, my fault, I just at the camera. It's Magic with the Mic, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video, man. What you think about this stuff. What you think about God, you know what I mean? Devil, heaven, and hell, stuff like that, you know. But, you know what I mean? Holla at your boy. Peace out.